Military comparison between India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan, two neighboring nations with a shared history but deeply entrenched rivalries, have been locked in a decades-long struggle for regional dominance. Their military capabilities are central to this rivalry, shaped by historical conflicts, territorial disputes, and ideological differences. While both countries maintain formidable armed forces, their strategies, resources, and approaches differ significantly. This article explores the military strengths and weaknesses of India and Pakistan across various domains. 1. Armed forces. Size and structure. India boasts one of the largest standing armies in the world, with approximately 1.4 million active personnel and over 1 million reservists. Its paramilitary forces, such as the Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, and Border Security Force, BSF, further bolster its security apparatus. In contrast, Pakistan has around 650,000 active personnel and 500,000 reservists, supplemented by paramilitary units like the Rangers and Frontier Corps. While India's sheer size gives it an advantage in terms of manpower, Pakistan allocates a higher percentage of its GDP to defense, reflecting the country's focus on maintaining a robust military despite its smaller economy. This disparity highlights India's broader strategic priorities, which include global power projection, versus Pakistan's narrower focus on regional security. 2. Ground forces. Army capabilities. The Indian Army is equipped with advanced weaponry, including over 4,500 main battle tanks like the T-90 and the indigenous Arjun Mk2. It also fields thousands of artillery systems, including the domestically developed Dhanush howitzer and imported M777 lightweight howitzers. With a numerical advantage in infantry and armored divisions, India's ground forces are designed for large-scale operations. Pakistan's army, though smaller, is highly experienced and battle-hardened from years of counterinsurgency operations along its western border. It operates around 2,500 tanks, including the Al-Khalid series, which is jointly developed with China. While Pakistan's equipment may not match India's in terms of quantity or sophistication, its forces are well-trained and adept at leveraging terrain advantages, particularly in mountainous regions like Kashmir. 3. Air power. The sky battle in aerial combat. India holds a significant edge due to its larger fleet of modern aircraft. The Indian Air Force, IAF, operates approximately 800 combat aircraft, including advanced platforms like the Sukhoi Su-30 Mki, French Rafale jets, and upgraded MiG-29s. These aircraft provide India with superior air superiority and precision strike capabilities. Pakistan's Air Force, while smaller, remains highly capable. With roughly 500 combat aircraft, including the JF-17 Thunder, developed in collaboration with China, and older F-16s supplied by the United States, Pakistan focuses on agility and cost-effective solutions. However, its fleet lacks the range and payload capacity of India's top-tier fighters, making it less suited for prolonged engagements. 4. Naval strength. Control of the seas. India's navy dominates the maritime domain, boasting a blue water capability that includes an aircraft carrier, nuclear-powered submarines, and a diverse fleet of destroyers and frigates. The INS Vikrant, India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, underscores its ambition to project power across the Indian Ocean region. Additionally, India's submarine fleet, including the Arihant-class ballistic missile submarines, provides a credible second-strike nuclear deterrent. Pakistan's navy, by comparison, is more modest in scale and scope. Lacking an aircraft carrier, it relies on a mix of conventional and diesel-electric submarines, such as the Augusta 90B class, to patrol its coastline. Islamabad has also invested in anti-access, area denial, A2AD strategies, using missile boats and coastal defense systems to offset India's naval superiority. 5. Nuclear arsenal. A dangerous balance. Both nations possess nuclear weapons, adding a layer of complexity to their rivalry. India is estimated to have around 160 warheads, while Pakistan has slightly more, at approximately 170. However, their doctrines differ significantly. India adheres to a no first-use policy, emphasizing deterrence and retaliation. Pakistan, on the other hand, maintains a first-use policy and has developed tactical nuclear weapons, TNWs, for battlefield use. India's nuclear program focuses on long-range delivery systems, such as the Agni-V intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, enabling it to target adversaries far beyond South Asia. Pakistan's arsenal emphasizes shorter-range missiles, such as the Shaheen and Babur series, tailored for regional conflicts. This asymmetry reflects India's broader strategic outlook compared to Pakistan's focus on deterring Indian aggression. 6. Indigenous development and foreign partnerships. India has made substantial investments in indigenous defense production through initiatives like Make in India. Projects such as the Tejas light combat aircraft, Arjun main battle tank, and BrahMos supersonic cruise missile showcase its growing self-reliance. At the same time, India benefits from partnerships with major powers like Russia, Israel, France, and the United States, ensuring access to cutting-edge technology. Pakistan, meanwhile, depends heavily on China for military hardware and technological assistance. Collaborations have resulted in platforms like the JF-17 Thunderfighter jet and Al-Khalid tank. While Islamabad has achieved some success in developing its own systems, its reliance on external support limits its ability to innovate independently. 7. Strategic alliances and geopolitical influence. India's rise as a global power has strengthened its alliances with key players like the United States, Russia, and European nations. Washington, in particular, views New Delhi as a counterbalance to China's growing influence in Asia. Israel has also emerged as a critical partner, supplying advanced surveillance and missile defense systems. Pakistan's primary ally remains China, which provides economic aid, military hardware, and diplomatic backing. Beijing's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, has deepened ties between the two nations, exemplified by projects like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. Turkey and Saudi Arabia also offer limited support, though Islamabad's options are more constrained than India's. 8. Territorial disputes and conflict history. The unresolved issue of Kashmir continues to fuel tensions between the two nations. Since independence in 1947, they have fought multiple wars over the region, most recently clashing during the Kargil War in 1999. Today, the line of control, locked, which divides Kashmir, remains a heavily militarized zone prone to skirmishes. Another contested area is the Siachen Glacier, often referred to as the world's highest battlefield. Controlled by India, this icy wasteland symbolizes the lengths both nations will go to assert their claims. 9. Emerging threats. Cyber warfare and asymmetric tactics. As traditional warfare evolves, cyber capabilities and asymmetric tactics are becoming increasingly important. India has invested in building robust cyber defenses and offensive tools, leveraging agencies like the National Technical Research Organization, NTRO. Meanwhile, Pakistan relies on proxy groups and cyber attacks to counterbalance India's conventional superiority. Conclusion. The military balance between India and Pakistan reflects their differing priorities and resources. India's larger economy, population, and global ambitions give it an edge in conventional warfare, while Pakistan compensates through nuclear deterrence, asymmetric strategies, and strong ties with China. Despite these disparities, the presence of nuclear weapons ensures that any conflict would carry catastrophic risks, underscoring the need for dialogue and de-escalation. For now, the rivalry persists, shaping the geopolitics of South Asia and beyond. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content that inspires and uplifts.